Greetings, StarCraft community. I am Forsetti, and you are watching another Silver Weekly Tournament hosted by Team Bloodlust. With me here I have Siritha to co-cast.
Hello.
We're gonna head into the first game. Do you want to say a number, by the way, between 1 and 99?
Let's take 40 today.
40?
Yep.
Okay. He's been trying to be safe. Doesn't work. Okay, so Death Star picks the first map. I should probably turn on the music so it doesn't sound so incredibly boring. Okay. Just keep it like that, okay. Now. Oh, Shaliat is on as well. Okay, that's
Let's see today.
Aquilon
We have
Waste. Nice. Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you, but
yeah, we have a lot of signups today.
we do actually. We had 7 signups in total. Uh, 6 of those showed, so that's actually a pretty good show up, I feel.
Yeah, it's an all-time high for the Silver and Bronze League, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yeah. That's a all-time new record. Okay, both ready? So we're gonna start and head on into the game. We're not expecting too many viewers today, but those who wish to view, anyways, you're free welcome. Because today is the WCS EU going on at the same time, and we can't really expect to compete with that. But if you rather want to watch Silver League games, then you come to the right place.
Of course, we can compete with the LCS.
Yeah, no problem. WCS is
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
amateurs, man.
Yeah.
Okay. I withdraw a statement unless I'm not gonna get a job in the esport. Alright. In the top left we have Death Star, the Protoss. Previously from Gold League but got dropped for this season.
And in the bottom right corner, we have the Terran player, Dimasheri. 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 I'm so incredibly bad at pronouncing names.
Yeah. I know. I'm the same thing. You can really just go from a couple of perspectives. You can try your broken accent from whatever country you hail from in terms of English, or you could try to do a proper English, and then it will probably not work either, because people come from different countries and have names from, say, German, or I mean Shaliot, his name is from Poland, I think.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
and it's not Zealot like we thought before, it's actually Shaliot. So now we know that.
Oh. Yeah. Well, we tried at least.
Yeah, we did. And then Death Star doing again his Death Star pylon. He's the only Protoss I see doing this, is placing his gateway over here. Pretty weird.
Yeah.
And
It's
then,
probably to kind of try to defend against some kind of scout, though.
yeah, I think you will at least prevent the Reaper from going through that. But I think it can go through anyways. But it's gonna be easier to control the opponent's pathing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just a gimmick of his.
It might be. It might be he's setting the pylon there to prevent his probes to spend any time walking or something.
Yeah,
Kind
I'm
of
not-
get a little bit
I mean, he is
more
building
mining time.
everything behind the mineral line. Maybe he just doesn't want to be scouted. Maybe he hopes that the opponent goes into his base and sees, oh, there's no gateway, and then he moves out and thinks that, oh, this is a 4-player map, which it's not.
Either that or one of his idols in StarCraft does it. Might be.
On Dimash, are we going out with Reaper?
I don't like Reapers. You did
What?
that against me one time, and I didn't like it.
You always bring that up, don't you? I hurt you to the soul, didn't I? Well,
Of course.
I apologize for that, but
This Reaper can actually do some serious damage now because we have no units out yet for
all the stalkers
SR.
coming out, and there's the ship core, so who's not gonna do a
yeah.
whole lot. He gets 1 probe. That's always a win, or 2.
Yeah.
Death Star placing his pylon smartly to get as much vision as possible. Very nice for to counter drops and stuff like that.
Yeah. But in Imagery, in his base, we don't really have any real wall off. It's just built the barracks and 1 supply depot. So he has.
Oh yeah.
There's no ping still.
Well, where's the? There should be another. Yeah, the other supply depots are by the mineral line. So
Yeah.
that's fine. Those Protoss you generally don't want. You generally don't need to wall off anyways. The wall off is nice to have in case the opponent goes for some kind of 2-gate proxy pressure. Then you will be. It would be nice to have the wall, but you really don't need it in TVP.
No.
Now,
It's probably more of a Sergi kind of defense.
Dimashuri, he's going for a quick starboard here, so we're gonna see the Widow Mine drop, I think. There's a period when everyone did that against Protoss in Art of the Swarm.
Yeah, I
It's in Korea.
haven't really played too much in Heart of the Swarm, but I really should get into it a little bit more.
Oh yeah, you should.
I
Play
have
more
much-
StarCraft 2, it's an awesome game.
I always have too much to do, so
Yeah.
playing other games with my friends and have school and all that to focus
all-
on as well.
Yeah, there's always issues like that, you know. This Reaper is just hanging out. He has done his job. He killed that probe. He feels happy with himself. He's taking his combat drugs. In
Yeah.
all.
Looking smug.
Yeah, looking smug indeed. And Death Star is taking down these rocks. Is he planning to expand already?
And also got his robo up now, so
Alright. The drop from Dimashri is gonna come in soon.
making 2 observers.
He
Actually,
will. If he keeps running this trajectory, he's gonna die. Okay, let's watch this. If he runs right into the stalkers, that would be so hilarious.
might be quite a dangerous play indeed.
Yeah. Oh, I think maybe is he?
He's just gonna dodge them.
He's gonna dodge them, but they're
Barely.
in. Yeah. And they. He sees
they
it.
spot.
Shoot him.
No, he
No?
doesn't.
He doesn't care, but he has an observer, so he will easily be able to take care of that with a mine.
And that drop there.
Oh, that with a mine actually didn't do a whole lot. And
Yeah,
nice for Dimashri, he forced a photon overcharge, which was not really necessary.
and he lost his Widowmind and 1 Marine.
Yeah.
Oh,
But at this point, the Star can just go up and kill him because Dimashri doesn't have anything in this space. And the Star sees this with his observer.
yeah. The only real defense he has is that 1 bunker, and that bunker is really far into the
Yeah.
planes there. So So you
Gonna-
kind of lost a little bit of the hill advantage there as well.
Yeah, exactly. The Zealots would have an easy time just around that. Immortal's coming in for Death Star as well, I think. And he's also researching charge. That's good. Good Death Star. You know, silver players now, they're so good compared to when I was playing in the start of Wings of Liberty. When I started, I got placed in golds, and to reach 100 supply in one game, that was like, oh my god, you're so close, you're so good, man. And then you see the pros get to 160 supply. Then getting to 200 supply, that was kind of impossible. Only the best of the best did do that. And now you see Silver League players do pro builds and do them quite effectively. So the skill cap has gone up a lot since the game totally begun.
Yeah, I was watching. I think it was the World Finals, or
Yeah. Oh.
yeah, at least the last World Series I was watching, and they told, or they were speaking about the skill cap of this game, and they were also mentioning the same things.
Yeah.
That, the skill of the players today, or compared to just a little while after the release of the game, they're probably like uncomparable.
Yeah, it is. It's such a huge gap between those times. Anyways, Death Star is getting his third expansion, so Timashu either has to expand himself or do some heavy damage this turn if he wants to move on. But Zealots have charged, and charged Zealots are just wrecking balls of doom.
Yeah, I really like the charge slots because they have such a high health pool and they do so much damage. And I don't really think any units at all can really get away from them.
You know,
Oh, that Widow Mine really
yeah.
got both those
I thought
observers.
the Master is actually quite in the good spot right here because it doesn't. Yeah, Death Star definitely needs more Zealots. This Stalker heavy force is easily gonna be killed by the Terran. And the Terran is ahead in supply, so
Yeah, and it's also shipping in a lot more reinforcements there.
Yeah.
And also another Widow Mine. That can be
yeah.
quite devastating if you get the right missiles out there.
Yeah, I think Death Star. Well, he wants an observer, but he's currently making Colossus instead. The moment he gets those Colossus out, then Dimasher is gonna be in some trouble.
Yeah, he doesn't have any Vikings or anything to really counter those Colossi. Oh, this
Okay.
can...
This might actually be GG.
Yeah, if he doesn't start warping in some more units, it will be. Oh, and take control of this. Oh.
Yeah, that was quite unfortunate for Death Star.
Yeah, he should try to warp in some more tank units instead of all those stalkers.
Yeah, GG from Death Star. Yeah, he just needs more Zealots, man. If you're struggling in PvT, make Zealots.
Yeah,
Make
unless
Zealots
they're...
and tech fast. Like, if you get your Colossi out at around 10 minutes and you have a lot of Zealots, then you're gonna have a good time.
Yep, good times. But unfortunately, he didn't have enough of his zealots out, so...
Yeah.
Kind of
He
threw
didn't,
him
they
back
got
a little
killed.
there.
The first Zealots got killed in the first wave, and Demon just had a superior army, so he just kills it off. Frost, actually, that's a weird map choice from him. I kind of think that favors Protoss, but maybe he feels he has an advantage here. He knows the map pretty well, or no, I don't know.
Yeah, might be.
I think Frost is a rather weird map, to be playing on at least. They're both ready, so let's hop into the next game.
Yep. Let's see if our Protoss player can make some more sellouts. Alright. I think he kind of got through back a little by having both his observers sniped there as well, so he didn't.
Yeah, that helped a lot for the Widowmans to work on, but I don't feel that Widowmans did any kind of damage, really. But Demastery did actually what he needs to, and that was kind of just forcing a lot of pressure on Death Star. But Death Star, he should be able to have held it pretty well, because the aggression wasn't too much, and he just needed a couple of Immortals, or at least a couple of Zealots to deal with that. Anyways, in the top left corner we have the Protoss player, Death Star.
In the bottom right, we have Demastery. Damn it! Damn it!
Demastery.
Demastery. It's the Terran player, and my
are you
game
okay,
crashed. My game crashed or something. I don't know.
Oh, that happens.
I have the option to surrender at least, as one of the referees. That is awesome. I wonder who wins if I surrender.
Well, it doesn't really matter, you just drop out of the game. Aren't you able to reconnect?
Just as waiting for server?
Okay.
I don't really know what's going on. I have never seen this before.
Okay. Well, then just try to drop out and we'll take it from there as well as we can. I don't think I will be able to invite you back into the game, so...
I'll just let it hang for a minute. See if it will...
Hey, I think you will automatically drop now. Yeah. Dropped from the game, so... I'm gonna explain to you what happened. Or we can just talk together and hopefully the game will be entertaining for the ones watching.
Yeah.
Are you not entertained? Well, actually I had 6 viewers today. I don't feel that's too bad, seeing as the WCS is on.
No.
Well, I mean, shh, it's not on. Stay here.
I'm seeing this beautiful planet with some rings around it, though. Very nice one.
Yeah. You know what you could do? You could just put up the stream and watch from the delay perspective.
Yeah, I have 2 monitors, so I have the stream up on the second monitor.
Nice.
So I see you are waiting for me there. But,
Yeah, that was a thing in the past. I'll just start doing his same kind of weird gateway placement. Seriously, I need to ask him about this because it's a nice spot for his pylon, though. It's not easy to snipe that pylon unless you're doing a backdrop. Demastery is doing pretty standard as well.
I see, at least a few minutes ago, we had a tiny bit of supply block.
Yeah, that was probably on Destar's side, I suppose.
Yeah. No, it was actually Demastery.
Wow.
As Protoss, I always get supply blocked for like 10 seconds on the first pylon.
Well, yeah, on the first supply depot as Terran, you're always going to get supply blocked a couple of seconds. Because it's not perfectly refined. If you do it perfectly, then you're always going to get supply blocked for 2 or 3 seconds maybe.
Yeah, I always get it for like 10 seconds on Protoss.
Yeah. And the Reaper hopping out at this moment in time.
So he's going for another Reaper. Maybe he can kill off a probe again, or
Yeah.
maybe get more. Or is Protoss player starting with a Zealot this time, or is he still waiting for the Stalker?
Oh, is he gonna get this Reaper? No. I was so close. Well, I think he's gonna kill it. That Reaper didn't see really much. You need to keep it alive for later. You want to check in on the expansion but right now you can't really see anything until the next level of tech comes up or the expansion comes up. So we'll have to wait to see. Demachery is having an early expand of his own, slightly earlier than Death Star. And Factory, so he's got. I think he's going for the same with the Mind Drop build, but Death Star might be able to hold it from this point on. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe the Star has some has those widow mines a little in his back head
Yeah.
from the last game, so he can sort of get himself a little preemptive move against them.
Yeah, I agree. The Widow Mines didn't do too much damage in the first game, but they're a nuisance in any case.
Yeah, he managed to snipe off the observers, though, so that was really fortunate for Damagery.
Yeah, I think that's what he was aiming for with all those scans. Most of them probably just to check where his army was and how much there were, but frankly it's just easy to send up a single marine, at least if you have a little bit of forces, because you need those scans for later.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Dark Templars.
Yeah.
If you don't have any scans and someone comes with a few Dark Templars, you are...
You know, recently I have lost a couple of games to Dark Templar only because I just didn't expect them to come in and I was occupied with something else. And I didn't have scans at the moment, so you just have to tap out because they killed stuff so fast. If you look away and it hits your command center, then your command center is gonna die within like 12 seconds or something. It's really fast. They kill stuff so quickly.
Yeah, they have such high damage, and they actually have quite a lot of HP too.
Yeah, they do actually.
So
They're not as durable as Zealots, I feel, because Zealots have charge, and I think they have one armor. Maybe Dark Templar doesn't have one armor. I'm not sure.
the Dark Templars are pretty basic units, though.
Yeah.
They don't really have anything special about them except for
The cloak, yeah. Without the
yeah.
cloak, they're not useless.
No, because their damage is incredibly high.
Yeah. Just mixing a couple of them in your army is gonna be nice, anyways. And they move fast. They move as fast as a probe, I think. Now, Desert is gonna see this drop from Demachery going in here. But he does not have... he's gonna get... Oh no, he's not gonna get that. He only killed that almost dead Zealot, so... That wasn't too good for the way to mine part. To be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get this? This is so frustrating to watch when it's like 5 HP left.
Yeah, you think it's very frustrating to watch, but it's even more frustrating not to see it when you are talking about it. I really need to sit now and wait for the stream to get to it.
Oh, nice! Widow Mine hit 8 kills by that Widow Mine. Some Colossus coming out soon as well. Yeah, you have to watch everything from behind like the viewers do. Well, you're gonna get in for the next game anyways.
Yeah.
Third command center from Demachery. I think he's keeping the Protoss pinned down at the moment. Destar is being very cautious. And that Widow Mine gets 10 kills. It paid for himself. Yeah. So it's now gonna die, but... You know, that's the first reason why people go Robo first, is because you can get an early observer out. Or at least that's the main reason people started doing that build in counter to the Mind Drop build from the Terrans.
Yeah.
Now Demachery is moving out with one severely damaged Medivac and the rest of his stuff.
any kind of cloaked unit can be really annoying if you don't have a proper counter to it.
Yeah.
Anything from Banshees to Dark Templars are really annoying if you
Yeah.
don't have like one observer or a cannon or.
You know, if Death Star sell if Death Star's I think if he gets his Colossus Knife, he's gonna have a pretty tough time stopping this. He doesn't even has the Colossus doing well. He's holding this pretty neatly, really.
If your Colossus dies, you're gonna have a bad time.
You're gonna have a bad turn. Well, he survived. You're gonna see in 1 minute. Sorry for spoiling the game for you.
Uh,
Is it charged on? No, is it? It hasn't even been starting research. The thermal lance is soon done as well. 2 colossi on the field. Now, the master is moving out his command center. Command center. Factory. Factory.
you converted into Korean?
Yeah. Let's see if there's one there. And there's yeah.
Must be a side
Death
effect
Star-
of all the StarCraft.
Yeah. Factory. Luckily, Death Star has his observer right now, so he can easily take out those mines if he just doesn't engage the Celes in that. 1 Colossus and one observer can kill infinite amount of mines, because the mines will never reach them.
Yeah, and can actually a mine one-shot a setup?
Yeah, they can. They just one-shot the Celes actually, because they do extra damage with his shields.
Oh, I did not know that.
I'm gonna say it's kind of cool build from Demachery. Oh, he's killing off a lot of Celes here without any backup from the Colossus. That's really what you want to do. Demachery is not scouting the third. He didn't do that last game either. I think he's very confident that he will break this. Oh, 3 Colossus just burning and everything on that hill. Nothing is really gonna happen from this attack, or from this point on. Death Star just needs to wait until he has a confident army size and then move out and roll over his opponent. Now that's what Demachery don't want to happen. Though he has 3 bases, he has very good saturation and the Harvester lead. So he's in a good position.
Does the SCVs you dropped down? I don't really remember the name of them. Does
Yeah,
those
the mules?
does those can count into your supply?
No, they don't. They're completely free, except for the energy. So that's very nice, because in the end game, Terran can kind of just sack half of their SCV count and then just spam a lot of command centers
Yeah.
and make mules instead, because they're free and they don't take up supply. So Demachery is going in for another attack, but I don't see him beating Death Star at this point. Death Star just have exactly the same need composition to beat this.
And his Zealot count is a lot higher this time.
Oh yeah, but he doesn't have any anti-air though, so he won't be able to kill that 1 Viking. Well, he has actually a couple of sentries and 1 Stalker, so I think that's fine. I mean, yeah. And Storm is being researched with High Templar coming in.
I was just about to say that that was the one part I was missing from his team composition right now.
Nice. Well, they've been out for a while, so I think you should see some.
Just as you said it, I saw the blue mark of he putting down the Templar archive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Demachery has some really nice the production going on for him though. And he has 2 upgrades. That's pretty darn good. A lot of barracks, so he can just churn out units. But he really needs more Vikings. There's little anti-air there, and he needs ghosts as well to handle the eventual High Templars. He doesn't really need them, but he needs insane micro if he doesn't have that. Well, he needs insane micro anyways.
Is Death Star finished with his third tree attack, or is it just about done to you?
Yeah, it's gonna be done until this attack comes, I think, or just before. Now the Vikings comes in. Are they gonna? Oh, the storms! Oh my god! So many Terran units dies, but he will survive because, or not. Nope, nope.
Yeah,
That's wrong.
storms really are a really powerful spell against stimming marines.
Yeah.
'Cause they,
Timashri, he would have been in such a good position if he just sniped Death Star's base. The Death Star has a third base which Timashri has never scouted. He's just trying to ram this front, and if you try to attack the Protoss' front, then you're most likely gonna die.
and you're gonna have a bad time.
You're gonna have a bad time. Because Death Star moving into the side composition of Archons, High Templars, and Colossus and Salus. There's nothing really Dimashri's composition can do against this, and now if they engage each other in the field, Death Star is going for his fourth base, Dimashri going for extra command centers. I feel Death Star is in the favor. If he doesn't lose this engagement now, he kills all those Vikings, so Dimashri kinda needs more Vikings going. He doesn't have a second starport, so he produces those Vikings pretty slowly.
Yeah.
Now, what was I saying? I was thinking about something. What could that be? Oh my god, that death ball. No, I don't really know what to look for anymore. There's not really much going on, rather they trying to beat each other's composition. Oh, Dimashri is going right around here and actually sniping third for once. It's already been up, and Death Star is gonna cut off his arm, and he's resupplying. So yeah. Dimashri is gonna go down here. Nothing he can really do with all those Archon Sellers and all that. So a nice save from Death Star. He did not lose his Nexus. And he can just go and kill his opponent right now. I think he decides that's what he wants to do. I wanna kill someone, yeah. You're still there, right?
Yeah.
Well, it would sound pretty weird me doing this all by myself.
I'm just seeing a little bit of dancing in the middle field right now.
Okay. Nice. Well, Death Star is always already in the third Dimashri, which hasn't gotten off his fourth yet. So he's gonna kill all those SCVs and all those units. I think Dimashri has to he has to tap out at this point. Not much he can do from this point, as Death Star has got his desired composition, and Dimashri didn't really respond to that very well.
Yeah, I'm just finished seeing all of Damashia's army just obliterated in.
Yeah, there's gonna
in
be
the third.
There's gonna be another round.
Yeah.
Not spoiling or anything, but hey.
Just a tiny bit, just a little tiny bit. At least I will hopefully be there for the entire game 3 though.
Yeah.
There's one slight little problem with having multiple monitors. It's so damn easy to lose track of where your mouse is. And especially if you have some white background or something, you will never find it again.
Okay. I'm not quite sure what map we're gonna pick for the last one. Just trying to make a fair suggestion. So, at least you can see this chat, I hope. Dimashu says... don't mind random. Well, they both agree for Derelict, so we're gonna go for Derelict.
Derelict Watchar.
Derelict of Batsaru. Paktoriru. Okay, this is gonna be the last game in this best of 3 series. But these two amazing players! Kind of long games, yeah.
I'm crossing my fingers this time to not get dropped out of the game again.
That's gonna be your task for this game, not getting dropped out.
Yep.
It's so difficult sometimes, but...
well, sometime you just have to give up.
yeah. This might be the deciding match. Going 1-1, we have Death Star, the Protoss player in green, going up in the top right corner.
Against the Dimasheri in the bottom left corner, as the Terran player in red. Yep.
Wow.
We haven't had too much of those fabulous colors this time.
No, not too much of pink or purple or any kind of fabulous color, just pretty standard red, green, primary colors. Red, green, blue. Now, Death Star going for his famous Death Star pylon.
Yeah.
Largely going for his famous supply depot that every other Terran does. It's pretty safe. I mean, just for safety, just placing supply depots there for choke is pretty nice. You might get cheesed, and it's better to be safe than sorry. The better you get, you don't really need to wall that off, because you can micro against the Zealots and have a single bunker in your main instead. And you probably scout better as well, but before, I mean, micro Marine to kill Zealots, that's pretty hard.
Yeah, their health pool and shields are so big.
Yeah.
You really have to sacrifice pretty much anything you do at home if you're gonna do that.
Exactly. I mean, I sometimes try to kill off a Zealot with a Reaper. It takes so much time. It takes but as much time as it takes for my starport to build, or for another Zealot to pop out before it's dead.
Yeah. Then the point is not really quite so good anymore.
Exactly. You said it, pal. Odd. I need to check my voice.
Sounds like you're 14 again.
Yeah, something like... I've never actually gotten rid to that. I'm 24 right now. In,
Maybe you're getting it now.
maybe. Always
would
felt
be-
my voice were a little bit too in the higher pitch.
That would be hilarious though.
I will be hilariously fabulous.
Of course it would.
So, Death Star is going for...
If I am ever dueling you in StarCraft again, your first building would be anything but a supply depot. That would be your handicap,
yeah.
at least for the early game. Although I think you would beat me anyways though.
I like how Dimashri, he goes for this, he... What? Did you see that? He went straight through that probe and he just didn't care. Now he's, oh, he sent the Marine instead. Dimashri gets his command center first instead of adding a Reaper, so you can get it out even earlier. I kinda like that play, but
Well,
I suppose the Widowmine thing is just to buy more time.
yeah, and the Reaper play he has done earlier haven't really paid off too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice thing for scouting, but on this map the Reaper openings are pretty bad, because even though it looks like it, you can't really go up there, and you can't go up there. You can only go up here. So just put one Zealot there, and you're fine.
Ah,
Just jump up here, not there where those light things are. So
yeah.
you can't really win with Reapers on this map.
It's gonna be hard at least.
But yeah, Dimitri, if he wants to play safe, he just needs to buy some more time to get some more units out and then hopefully win the mid game. Because buying time against Protoss is not what you really want to do as a Terran, because the Protoss is the one that needs to buy time. If the Protoss gets his tech up, then you're dead. Or you could try to get up your tech up as Terran as well.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Terran forget, at least I as a Terran player in Platinum League, I forget using ghosts in many occasions. Now, are we gonna see Hellion builds? Hellion Banshee build perhaps? What's this? We haven't seen Medivac come out yet, so this is pretty unusual. What is
It's just building some tech labs and moving.
Yeah, it's pretty good for... I don't know, if you wanted to build fast medivacs, you should probably just go right to that reactor. I'm confused, but he probably has some plan, great grandiose plan in mind. Kill something there, I think that was a hallucination. I feel that was a hallucination. This sentry just lost a couple of energy things, so... Did you see that?
Yeah. I did not see what he killed though.
Nope. It sounded like an illusion, so... Or hallucination. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Yeah. It's not enough that you have gone Korean, but you have gone Arabic too.
Hello, hello. Pak to do. Well, I don't really... Colossus coming from Death Star.
Mashery is taking the usual way of getting rid of supply blocks.
Yeah.
Lots of supply depots.
You know, actually, if you're really good at lining up your SCV, you only need one SCV to build supply depots constantly. And if you do that, or at least if you fast expand, you don't really need to put up supply depot until after you put up your expansion. But if you have one SCV constantly building supply depots, you don't really need ever to have more than one building supply depots, unless you're getting severely blocked and you forget SCVs, and that's usually what happens. So if you never get SCVs, forget them, then you're fine with one. Pro tip of the day.
He actually had three SCVs building 6 supply depots now, and he's almost got supply blocked again. So he's pumping out units.
Because you see here, he's waiting a lot of time, and then he's building a lot of supply depots and waiting a lot of time. Now, Timashina is moving out with some units, and having a medivac is fine. Yeah, ideally you want to have 2, because one medivac is just going to heal 1 unit at a time, and then it's going to run out of energy pretty quickly. So unless this is going to be able to deal with this force, which I think not. Well, that's a supply block, so...
Where? Oh. Death Star actually picked off those Widow mines that
oh yeah,
Mashery had without.
Ah, this is not gonna go well for Mashery. Photon cannon. So oh, he sniped the Colossus. That's very nice for Mashery.
Yeah, but
he didn't win the fight, but getting Colossus is nice.
Yeah, getting a Colossus down is always nice against the Protoss, no matter what.
Yeah, I think maybe this starts for... Yeah, he doesn't have the thermal lance, so that's why. If you don't have the thermal lance, then it means Marauders have the same range as the Colossus, so...
Yeah,
they're
but
gonna
we see,
die.
Yeah, Death Star is actually really good at keeping up with his energy use as well, which is something I particularly good at forgetting to chrono boost everything.
Yeah.
And he chrono boost both his forges and his robotics bay.
Yeah, another Colossus coming up here. Now 2 medivacs from Dimarshu and a lot of marauders, which is kind of what you want.
Yeah.
Let's start morphing a lot of cells here. Ah! Dimarshu has to do some kind of push for this. He kills the Colossus yet again. But is it gonna be cost effective? No, he actually has lost more units than he needs.
He lost so many marauders there.
Yeah, I mean sniping the Colossus is fine, but if you just die and don't get anything else, then it's not gonna be cost effective for you.
Nope. A Colossi, what is it, like 300, 200 or something? For
yeah,
a
300, 200, yeah, that's right. And that would mean like four marauders. So
I think he lost quite a lot more than 4 marauders there.
Oh yeah, I think so too. He lost like the Terranals 34 units, while the Protoss lost 4 units, and 2 of those are Colossus.
Yeah.
Oh god. Dimarshu, I like how he keeps pumping, just barging at the door. He has balls, man.
Yeah. But he also has got his 3rd up right now, and so his economy will start gradually getting better than Death Star's. So Death Star doesn't get himself out of his natural soon. He's gonna start falling behind.
This is true. But if he keeps, Dimarshu keeps making trades like this, he's not gonna be ahead.
Nope.
I think he just wants to try and snipe that Colossus, really. Because that's what's giving him major troubles.
Yeah, and the charge is very soon done for Death Star, so we will have those charging zealots again.
Yeah.
Which he can't just sort of poke at. Because when Death Star decides that his zealots are about to kill something, then...
But you know, I like how Death Star is doing this. It's like making 1 Colossus, and then Dimarshu in response makes a lot of Marauders, and then Death Star just pumps Zealots and Archons, and that's how you win the game.
Yeah.
Basically. Marauders are great in mass numbers versus Colossus, but not so great versus Zealots.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be very painful for Dimarshu.
I think Death Star is gonna take this.
Yeah.
I feel Dimarshu has the best mechanics of this fights, or of this batch, but he has a little bit poor decision making. He's trying to break a front that's really unbreakable. Death Star has the perfect composition against this army, so
yeah,
Death Star has to do something different.
Yeah, Dimarshu should really consider converting into some, or transitioning over to some area units.
Yeah, if you have mass Banshee at this point, you're gonna win.
Yep.
But it takes time to transition into that kind of thing, so...
Yeah.
But we're cool to see nonetheless. A 3rd coming out from Vista right now. And attack number 3.
I really feel like that was kind of an odd choice for a 3rd. To put it there.
Yeah,
It's just very far to
normally
defend.
we would go for there. It's much easier to defend it that way.
Yeah.
But I think Death Star has noticed that Dimarshu is not gonna scout any expansions. He's gonna try barge in the front, which is actually what the Protoss wants you to do. So
Yeah.
Terran players don't barge in the front of the Protoss unless it's early game and you want to bait out photon overcharge and stuff like that.
Oh, you see that observer really just standing on the line there.
Stimming in there, letting all those zealots just surround him. That's... He might be able to... Well,
the storms are
Yeah.
coming. Oh, those storms. Those are gonna be pain. But Dimarshu actually going upwards to all. Does he get caught out?
Death Star doesn't want that to happen. He's just gonna destroy this man.
Oh, Dimarshu is in a really tight spot now.
Yeah, he is getting his Vikings now, but he's not really a Colossus heavy army. I mean, he's got one Colossus. I think Demosh is just blindly making Vikings at this point. If he gets Ghosts instead, he could just EMP all of this and just kill all the Zealots. The Zealots die. Or just get some Hellbats. Hellbats are neat versus Zealots. Hellbats are made to kill Zealots. That's why Blizzard made them.
Yeah, those encirclings.
Yeah, but actually Blizzard's statement was like, we want Terran to... the Hellbats are made to deal with Zealots. That's why they made that unit in the first place. So. Now, let's see how this...
Like the Colossi is at least going to go down.
yeah.
Oh, the storms!
Yeah, I think the Marshal is pushing his luck. He got that Colossus down, but then again...
Oh, almost the Mothership Guard too.
Focusing too much on the Colossus, and yeah, like 4 HP there. Focusing too much on the Colossus, while actually Death Star's army is an Archon Salad army, which is very good versus pure Bio army from the Terran.
Yeah, and also the saturation for the Machery is kind of going to pieces.
Yeah, he's oversaturated in his third,
and his main, and his second.
Oh, his second was actually undersaturated, but I suppose that's fine. It doesn't really matter as much. It's more like what the Machery is having troubles with here is picking his engagements.
Yeah.
He's not being very cautious. He's not dropping anything. What he needs to do is... He doesn't... I mean, Archon Salad is made to just kill a lot of Marauders and Marines. Oh, Timashris? Is he looking to maybe take this out?
I really feel like he could just mount up his entire army with he's gonna get his third.
Yeah.
He's gonna get the Death Star's third.
Death Star, he's going for a base trade? No.
No.
I like that he plays safe, because you shouldn't really go with your Archons first. This is actually very good engagement from the side for the Storms.
The Storms
so
are
powerful!
Yeah, just obliterating...
Just one more. Oh, that's...
the entire army of the Machery is just obliterated there.
Yeah, that was just brutal. I mean, and he keeps making this composition as if he's facing a lot of Colossus. I mean, he's building his army as if he was facing Colossus Stalker, and this is not Colossus Stalker, this is Zealot Archon.
Yeah, pretty much the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. So, you need Ghosts or you need Hellbats.
Or both.
Yeah. I mean, Marauder and Hellbats are very good in composition if you have Marauder slow.
Yeah.
Then you can take down Archon Salad. Or even just Hellbat Marine, that's even just as good. Even better, I think, because Marines have more DPS. Death Star moving out here, taking out the third, which...
I'm wondering if the Machery is actually listening to our stream, because there are some Hellbats coming out now.
Well, I don't think he is, because the stream has a delay. And if he's watching, that's gonna be slightly more confusing.
Yeah, of course.
And if he was listening, he would probably have picked up some of the...
Is he going for the base trade now? He's going for a base trade now at Machery.
Yeah, I think that's what he wants to do, as he thinks that's the smartest idea right now. And Death Star, he's so ahead that he just shouldn't go for a base trade, just try to kill.
No, he should really warp in tons of units in his own base now.
Yeah.
Just throw in every... he's pretty much in the top of his supply, so he can't really do it.
He's killed the third, and he's killed a lot of SVs. There's not much the Machery can do from this point on, except for hoping for a base trade.
I really feel like this is hugely in the Machery's favor, because he's getting out a lot. He's getting a lot of. Oh, he didn't actually go for any of the tech.
No, he should definitely go for tech, because if he hits the production, he's not going to be able to remax soon. But the army of Death Star is scary, man. He's got 3/3 cells with charge. And Timashri also got 3/3 of his own, but he's gonna die here.
Yeah, this is pretty much gonna be GG.
Yeah, I think that's the knows this time on. I feel like the Debauchery had the better macro, but he just had a wrong composition, really.
Yeah, and Death Star's economy is really too good for this to go sour.
Oh yeah,
And then the last Vikings are going out.
the last like the Star just has a lot of gateways, so he's putting down some extras here. He only needs gateways for the Archon Salad, really. This is a nice position with Debauchery. Salad can't really do much, but so can Storm. Oh, that is just a complete slaughter. I
Yep.
think Debauchery is gonna play GG soon.
Yeah, and I don't really feel the comeback, to be honest.
No, I totally agree with you there.
With two bases, with one refinery working and one mineral field, with the 170 minerals remaining.
Yeah, and 17 harvesters versus 50, army supply 1,000 to 6,000. That's
Yeah,
not what you want to do, Joe. Dio.
and he's gonna get his command center there too, probably, with his Archons. The Star.
Debauchery is going for a drop. Is he gonna base trade with that drop, or what's the idea? Look at this Zealot heavy army. I don't think I've seen such a huge number of Zealots in a long time. Hell, it's about time, Jimmy.
The first game he complained that he didn't have enough zealots, and
Yeah.
now he has
Now
40
he just
zealots.
has a lot of Zealots. I think he understood that from the first game. Okay, this guy is... Well, I just need more Zealots.
Yep.
This drop actually doing some damage. Zealots
Yeah.
can warp in, so they're gonna clean that up. Easy peasy.
Yep.
Oh, is he gonna get the Nexus? Oh my god, he got the Nexus! Nice job from Debauchery getting some... yeah, my life for Iron. GG from Debauchery. Death Star goes on towards the semi-finals. Now, I wanted to check out how the other groups are doing.
Don't you think I did great in this game? I stayed for the entire fight.
Yeah, nice, good job. Did exactly what you wanted to do. Now, Death Star moves to semi-finals. Now, I wonder how the other matchup went.
Death Star says it's not his best of days. But he won that 2-1, so gotta be happy with going through to the next
Oh,
next
yeah,
best of 3.
I completely agree. I think Dream TT and Make Haste is having some really long games. Oh god.
So then both other matches are still going.
Yeah. Well, Make Haste and Dream T, they're already seeded, so they're playing their semi-finals. Whoever wins there gets to the finals immediately. So we're gonna take the other semi. So we're gonna take the other matchup. Hopefully, Rustproof or anyone else is kind of done. Right click, view profile. Okay. Now let's see how this works out. Win. Loss. What? Okay, so Rustproof beats Shaliot, so we're gonna have Rustproof versus gonna have Rustproof versus these two Death Star now?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Just gotta remove him from the party. Okay. Do you have a number in your head?
Yeah, actually, I think we're going to go for 50 this time, just to see who goes first.
Okay. Would be funny. 95 and 3! Okay. Uh, 50 was our number. Who was closest? I think Death Star is close. Yeah, Death Star.
Yeah, 95 is closer than.
This Dart.
Yes.
So another TVP. We're gonna see here Akalon waits for Death Star. The first map he actually lost against, but I think he's going for his Archon satellite composition again, because our player Cyril, he went for this other weird build, I don't remember, more standard build, and then he kind of didn't win against Terran, and then I told him, hey dude, go Archon Cell, it's really good, and then he just wins every game. Because
Yeah.
a lot of Terrans in that league doesn't really know how to deal with that. But ready. They're both ready. We're gonna start into game 2. The first series actually took almost 1 hour.
Yeah.
Some pretty long series, all of them going into the macro game. So this is gonna be a long day. Hopefully luckily I'm not gonna up tomorrow for work early. So
Yeah.
I'm good that way.
I have school tomorrow, but or actually I do have the day off from school, but we're gonna go to school anyways because we have a project.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not going before school before 12 tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, if students get to pick their time, they're not gonna go in early.
So, no.
In the bottom right corner, we have the Terran, a new contender, Rust-proofed. Just winning now the game versus Shaliot.
And he's going up with going up against the winner of the games we were watching, Death Star, the Protoss in green.
Yeah, both of these guys have won a game. Rustproof have won against Protoss, and Death Star has won against Terran, so this is gonna be very interesting.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see if Rustproof has any kind of he's going for that Hellbat build against the Cell heavy army of Death Star.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Death Star pilot.
Yeah, we see that Death Star pylon going down. Say it again. I said that to the other games as well, so. Oh, he took it from State. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're gonna call it a Death Star pylon. Yeah. I mean, who's State anyways? He's been on the Daily 9 daily once, and I've seen him play a couple of times, I think.
Paused.
What? Pause? This is outrageous! This is an outrage. But can we still look into the game? Yeah. It's so quiet. Nobody's moving. I have a lot of energy today, by the way.
It's probably his SCV getting tired, so. Rustproof is making sure he's not cheating.
Yeah, I think he kind of feels that. Yeah, this is gonna be a weird replay. I love this game. I love this guy. Rustproof here, guys. This is an awesome fella.
Game resumed.
Just wants to make sure there is
Nothing
nothing
fishy
weird going
going
on.
Yeah, nothing fishy going about.
I can barely see this pro because of all the text, but it's moving up nonetheless.
This probe is gonna scout absolutely nothing. Nothing more than the standard build, at least. Have you ever, as a Terran player, started with something else than a supply depot and the barracks?
Yes, I have. Sometimes I like to go over a refinery first, and then you get factory ASAP right after the barracks is done. That's for super quick factories, you can't really get it any quicker. Or the thing is that you have to build your supply depots to get up your barracks, because you won't be able to build barracks without supply depots.
Yeah.
But and sometimes I go for a CC after the first supply depot. LS versus Zerg. I go for the command center before I go for the barracks, and then barracks right after. So you can do pretty different things, really. Depends on the matchup. Versus Zerg though, you gotta be careful to either scout on beforehand if he is expanding, or block off with your CC on the top on the high ground. Or else you're gonna have a bad time.
That Reaper got one probe down and
Oh, he didn't
barely
kill?
got away.
Yeah.
Yeah, got one kill.
It's nice for Rustproof there. Always good to get that down. Rustproof's going for a quick engineering bay. Oh, are we gonna see the Muslim build? Or well, no, because he cancelled the.
Engineering bay.
Oh,
He built himself a factory and 2 barracks instead.
command center. That's what it's called. Goddamn. So it looks like he's just gonna go for some one base thing. Maybe. No, he's saving up money now. He's gonna. You know, I have no idea what he's thinking right now. But I suppose he wants to go for some one base pressure since he cancelled his expand.
Going for a super advanced strategy we have never heard about. From there, he's putting down a new command center. And Death Star's second Nexus, his natural expand, is almost finished. So,
Yeah, now he's getting command center anyways. Weird. Maybe he just realized that, oh shit, I usually go for 3 barracks before I go for a command center or something like that, and they felt I was wrong, but going for a command center after the barracks is not a bad choice versus Protoss.
yeah, and we see he's also got a new Reaper on his way in.
Yeah.
But will that Reaper actually do anything? Oh, he's
We'll
gonna
see.
come up.
He's
gonna
gonna,
come up.
die pretty quickly. No? Did
What?
you know that one sentry kills a Reaper 1-1?
Does he?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, he forgot about his Reaper, so his Reaper was just following the pattern laid out.
Yeah, but
It
the
didn't
Reaper's
actually-
function here is just scout, and I now see the clever placement of the buildings of Death Star. It's really hard to, since you can't really destroy any minerals, it's hard to get to those buildings and crush them. It's
Yeah.
really hard to get to them and scout them as well, because you have to go so deep into the base, and your Reapers is gonna get caught into something if he goes there. So I kind of see what Death Star is going for now.
Yeah, Rustproof actually saw that he had a double forge out, though. So he managed to
Oh, he did, yeah.
fulfill his task.
Yeah, he did. He saw actually exactly what he needed to see. There's nothing else that he can scout, so.
Nope.
But does he know that that's it? I mean, you never know if this was, say, I think it will be fighting against the Oracle thing, but I think Rustproof is expecting some kind of 4-gate, it looks like he's turtling up, expecting a 4-gate. I think he's least dealt with a lot of 4-gates on the ladder. That happens a lot. But Death Star is a guy that always goes macro, so he's the gentleman.
I sense there is
Disturbance in the force.
yes, a little bit.
Or in the Psylink. Which is kind of more like the Protoss equivalent. It's the force. Now
Yeah. The
we're gonna
battle
see
cruiser
some
sense is tingling.
Oh yeah, guys, there's someone posting some kind of weird link in the chat. If you see any links, don't click on them, because most likely they're either viruses or it's porn. So if you want to look for porn, and go somewhere else where it's actually safe, because you don't know if it's a virus or not, so don't click on the links, guys. Unless you know for sure whom it is.
I guess you can remove the links, can't you?
I
Delete the
can
message?
actually, but not from this computer because I haven't logged in.
No, that is not very wise, is it?
Now this drop isn't gonna do some kind of damage. This is gonna scout the robotics bay at least. But he's not aiming for the most important structures.
He got his with the mine down there though.
I got 1 kill.
Yeah,
So
that
hardly
is
worth it.
not really that impressive, to be honest.
Is he gonna get a sentry? That's gonna be pretty good. Yeah, got a sentry. That's
Got 2, didn't he?
could be good both.
Actually, he got 2 sentries there.
Yes, he did. That's pretty nice actually. I'd say, and he also saved the medevac, so I think that's worth it really. Getting 2 sentries and only losing 6 marines is and 1 middle mine. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Well, his sentry, when he builds himself new sentries Death Star now, he has to wait for them to regain energy again, so it's kind of a time-consuming thing to kill as well.
Yeah,
Not only resource-wise.
charge being done here from Death Star.
And we got 2 Colossi out.
Yeah,
His army composition is starting to get really nice again.
yeah. And he has not got that High Templar Archives yet, or the Templar Archives actually. So, but he's far ahead in terms of yeah, forces. Oh, I think his cell is gonna die there. No, he's making sure they're not dying from the rocks there. If the rocks fall on you, they kill any units underneath. Actually, no joke.
Okay, I did not know that.
Oh, but
So, if
don't
I've
put
been
your
playing
units there. Lose them.
I had been playing there, I would have lost myself some zealots.
Well, now we know.
Yeah,
It's pretty easy for Terran because you can just range it, but for Protoss and Zerg, which have a lot of melee units, suddenly you can get a couple of Vultures squashed and you don't want that. I don't know if massive units get squashed, but I know at least that smaller units do.
I don't know if you would want to try to put one of your Colossi down there just to test it.
You don't want to do that in this kind of game.
But
Do that in the custom game instead.
Restproof, actually, his medevac is doing a hell of a job scouting there, and doesn't really look like Death Star is really minding too much about it.
I mean, I think he knows that it doesn't really have anything in it.
Yeah, I think he knows, but having that scout right over
Yeah, I mean, he can
the
easily
robotics
just boost
bay.
over the entire base and see everything. But at this point, I feel that Restproof has seen everything he needs to see. He's making Viking. Again, I really like that he goes with the Ghost Academy. This is pretty cool a play for him. Whenever you see a whole lot of sellers going with the Ghost Academy, then It's pretty good because Ghost does extra damage versus us, and the EMP just takes away all the shields.
Yeah, you also have that new thing, don't you? Also.
Yeah, Nuke is pretty sick if you can land it correctly.
Yeah. Kind of.
I
Kind
did
of makes the storms pale a little.
Yeah, I made the nuke is the most powerful spell in the game. I love that spell if you place it properly. I played against Cyril today and I did a double ghost attack where I nuked both his third and his natural, and then I ended up getting all my ghosts into one of those nukes. So that was pretty stupid.
You can do great things, but you can also do stupid things.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Death Star is having a good time just maxing out here, and Rustproof doesn't really have the meat in the army that he needs.
No, he hasn't got his third out quite yet, so he's kind of falling a little bit behind. So I feel like Death Star would kind of know a little bit what he's going up against if he, or get himself the advantage if he goes now and stops his third.
Yeah.
But Death Star haven't really scouted anything from his initial scout, if I'm not.
No, he just saw the first thing. He doesn't know if he but now he will know with his observer. Just the moment we're talking about it, and that's gonna happen.
Yep.
Well, the Death Star, you gotta move out now because you're maxed, and if you don't move out now, then why? When would you?
Yeah, and now he's actually going. I actually know that they talked about the pathing of the units in StarCraft 2 was really improved a lot, but so that you don't get one unit from the other side of a wall, etc.
Yeah.
Without any backup. I actually saw.
A nuke in the other base here. A nuke drop from Rustproof. I love this. He's gonna be able. You can use this army as well. Yeah, I think he's gonna get this third. He's gonna get the third. Oh my god! All those probes.
Is it gonna be worth it though? Because in his natural base now, Death Star is just running over Rustproof.
Everything here. Gonna lose maybe a Colossus. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this might be, not sure yet, because he does have those Vikings there shooting at the Colossi.
Yeah.
And
I really love the nuke drop from Rustproof. That was very cool of him to do that. But
yeah,
as far as army size goes, Death Star is just high above.
Yeah.
Well, Death Star takes the first game. If Death Star goes on to the finals, this is gonna take some time because he's a slow player right now.
Yeah.
Well, his Protoss, they like to play slow.
I am slow. I am a Protoss player after all.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be slow, but you can. But then you have to kind of do aggression with your early units and have more, and don't tech as fast.
Yeah.
It's basically what Terran usually do. Terran don't tech fast because there is no late tech units that's really worth changing the game. I mean, if you go for Protoss, as a Protoss, if you go for High Templar, then you're gonna change the game, and the Terran has to do something to respond to that. If you go for Colossus, then Terran has to make Vikings. As a Zerg, if they make Ultralisk or Broodlords or any kind of late game units like that, there, the other players has to react some way to stop that. But Terran has no such units. I mean, if Terran goes for Thor, then the other races can just keep doing whatever the hell they're doing. It will be fine. Or if Terran goes for, say Battlecruiser, usually that just means making some tier 1 air units or something. Battlecruisers are really good because they're so slow.
Yeah, but they do tons of damage though.
Yeah. I totally agree. Just waiting for rest. And he's ready. Let's go into the game too. This is Whirlwind.
Yeah. It will be exciting to see if Restproof can get some. I feel like Death Star is always waiting for his max or
Yeah.
waiting before he can get a crushing blow.
He's not gonna
On,
move out until he's maxed. I mean,
So, kind of, I think the kind of the two things you might beat the Star on is max out before him or get him early.
yeah. I mean, when he's turtling like that, if you, especially in Whirlwind, just expand like crazy, because a player like Death Star, he's not gonna scout outside much, and he's not gonna go and try and poke around in the bases, so just expand a lot, and you'll always make a lot of production buildings, and you can easily throw units away if you have the proper control for that. This may or may not be the last game. We have the players down a 1. We have Rustproof. Rustproof, actually. Rustproof, the Terran player. Rustproof. Has he changed his name? I feel like he was Rustproofed before.
No. I don't
No, not
think.
during this. Not during this, but he joined last week or the week before that, and I think his name was Rustproof with a P. It's kind of making fun of him not spelling it correctly.
Oh, maybe you have bullied him into changing his name.
And maybe I apologize for that for Rustproof. But then again, maybe it was a typo since I think Rustproof is a really cool Terran name. So Rust is probably something you'll have to deal with as a Terran player.
Yeah, but StarCraft is kind of quite far into the future. Maybe they have managed to find some sort of cure for Rust.
I think they go for some titanium plating or something like that.
Probably.
But most
The only metal that is kind of corrosion proof is gold, though. So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
that would be a really expensive armor.
And not very good. Pure gold is not a good armor because you can kind of poke through it with your finger.
Yep.
A little bit of.
Oh,
Is Rustproof gonna get this?
building a factory right outside Death Star space.
Oh, nice! Me likey. I think he's gonna, if he lifts this up and put this into here, which I think he's gonna do, and just keep producing Widow Mines. Nothing Death Star can really do with it until he gets his Cybernetics core, no, his
Robotics Bay.
Robotics Bay up, yeah.
He might go for a forged cannon, though. But
Or robotics facility, I mean. Oh, nice placement for Death Star. It couldn't have been, well, more time than this. Just gotta see. Oh no!
Oh.
No! Such unfortunate for Rustproof. Oh god. It's the worst timing in the world. He's gonna try to land it anyways. Death Star probably sees it now. Sends alone zealots. Oh, that's. I feel bad for Rustproof. Poor
really,
guy.
I wonder if he had parked the factory down where he built it and then produced a lot of Widow Mines from there. Would that actually work?
It
Or-
would work, I think. It might throw the opponent off guard, but he doesn't really have time. He's trying to go home now, so
the SCV and the probe are out for a walk. They
And
have been
Denver is
walking.
actually being a little bit aggressive here, he wants to follow that home. Because in Rustproof he has been supply blocked at 19 for quite some time. Look at Death Star, how he's climbed away in supply, 31 to 19. I mean, how can
That is a
Rustproof
lot.
come back from this after being supply blocked so long early game? That's so incredibly important to not be supply blocked early game.
Yeah. My damn phone won't leave me alone.
It's usually like that when you're busy, then your phone rings, Skype rings and everything else.
Of course it does. But when I have nothing, absolutely nothing else to do, there is total and utter silence
Yeah.
everywhere.
Well, luckily for Rustproof, he's making a couple of extra production facilities with his lost money, so you'll be able to pump that up. But unfortunately, because of the supply block, he's not been able to get out any SCVs, so that means
Yeah.
lesser economy.
Saturation ain't really nothing to be proud of yet.
No, he barely has any gas, and yeah,
So
he's
that's
too
our
busy
actually
doing that factory thing, and it was so unlucky for him. Death Star just spot on put that spy pile on there right before. I don't think Death Star. I don't think he expected to be some kind of play like that, but as we have seen in his previous games, he usually puts pylon around his base to get proper vision.
I wonder. Did Death Star actually create himself a sentry and block in his pylon between his two
Yeah, he did.
warp gates?
Oh, that's too bad. Well,
Just
did
wait
he do
until
that
late-
on purpose, though.
No, I don't. I don't believe so. He probably built the sentry before the warp gate was
Yeah.
done,
It would've been
and he
weird.
just popped out in the middle of the two gates and the mineral fields. Just wait until late game. That one probe and one cell our sentry is gonna do wonders.
Right, a drop coming in from Rustproof.
7 Marines. Can he get something done? The observers should have spotted out that medevac though, but the armies are silent, or at least for a little while. Oh, getting some real damage out on that medevac.
Yeah, and he's gonna die to that trap sentry there, maybe. He's getting some shots off. No,
Yeah,
he's gonna die.
Oh, he actually killed the sentry.
Yeah, well, that's good for Death Star. He didn't need that. Any... Oh,
Oh, he
barely
barely
made it out there.
11 HP.
Yeah.
Well, now we just have to wait for that probe to do the wonders. Because that sentry died. Horrible death.
Oh, when I watch these people play, I just want to play more StarCraft. This is such an addictive game. You should start playing again because it's so entertaining. Rustproof gaining his advantage by building a third expansion before Death Star. Maybe Death Star is looking to... No, he's just building additional gateways. Really?
I believe I have screwed myself over.
How come?
As I've gotten used to the shift to Z view.
Oh. You see way too much there, oh my god. You can see the entire base from there.
Yep. What is actually the normal view? Is it the closest one? Or is
Yeah,
it
it's the
the
closest
middle
one.
one? Oh
I
my
feel that's
God.
kind of too close when I've zoomed out the...
It is too close.
Yeah.
You can't really see anything. Really. Or I feel like you can't see anything.
Well, you're gonna need a view when you're doing migrant stuff.
Can you actually zoom out when you're playing?
No, you can't. This is just for the streamline UI.
I can actually with the normal UI too.
Oh, well, they're implemented for both then, I suppose.
Yeah.
Everything looks so small with a huge zoom out.
Yeah, but you're getting to see a lot more than you otherwise wouldn't.
Well, yeah, that supply block has really screwed the Rustproof over. As a Terran playing behind against the Protoss the entire game, that's really difficult. You kind of need to be ahead in supply, you need to be ahead in bases, or the Protoss just gonna run you over.
Yep.
Protoss army is much more expensive, but it's also stronger per unit, so... Rustproof is sending in his SCVs. I think he wants to try a slight all-in.
A slight one. I would mention if you're sending in your SCVs, you're pretty much all in anyways.
Yeah, I suppose.
And
Rustproof doesn't have much in his back, so he's
Oh,
gonna
and
die now.
yep. Looks like a 2-0 for Death Star.
Yeah. 2-0. There's
36 supply versus 115 when you are 15 or almost 15 minutes into the game.
yeah, 36
That's
supplies. You're not gonna make it.
Pretty much you're done by that
Yeah,
point.
I think Destar can win this game sending in 4 Celis at this point.
But
Or maybe a little more system Medivacs.
old habits die hard. He's
Yeah.
still gonna max out his
Destar
army.
still doesn't know this. He doesn't scout, he just waits and kills off.
Yeah, and the fact that sent in his SCVs, that should really start ringing a bell.
Yeah, I think so too, and it does. Destar
Yeah.
like, okay, let's move out. He can't really
Your
have that
ass
much room,
outside your base.
But the thing is that Destar doesn't know that the opponent was supply blocking himself so hard in the early game.
Nope.
Pretty much, but now he's gonna go ahead and destroy him, and we're gonna see GG from Rustproof unless suddenly Destar crashes and we have to redo the game for fairness sake, I suppose. So,
Wait till 15 minutes, have supply block the entire game again, and and the proxy pylon is going down.
and this factory is going down as well unless it gets repaired.
It's burning. It's on fire. I guess it's kind of a good thing for Death Star to actually wait for going out against the Terran as well, because it's the bunkers early game are quite strong for Terran.
Yeah, but one bunker is not gonna do anything here against Colossi.
Yeah, of course not. But in the early game, like after 10 minutes, that bunker is quite strong.
It is. You kind of need that to stay to survive against the and Protosses. In the early game, Protoss is gonna have the advantage against Terran. So Terran need to buckle up and stay defensive until they have some kind of force to out.
And then that factory went down, and then the Vikings are also going down before killing, or actually it's left one of them up. Yeah.
GG from us. Death Star moves on to the finals, and we're gonna see who it's gonna face. Is it gonna be Protoss, the Protoss Dream Team, or is it gonna be someone else?
What is he playing against? The other Protoss.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna check now. 1 hour ago, he played against Make, so he played against Terran. And lost a win. So we're gonna see a PvP in the finals, actually.
Oh.
So invite to party. Let's party.
You lie. Ah,
Okay, 1 to 99.
67.
67, alright. It's gonna be a PvP. $34, and we had 67, so that's gonna be Death Star's pick again.
Yep. It's really been spot on with the numbers
He's
today.
really good. He's on a number all this time.
It's on the roll. It's gonna be amazing.
Akalon again. He feels confident on that map, I suppose.
Yep.
Winner of this tournament gets coaching, free coaching from the master, from a master player called Son Gosu.
Some.
Yeah. No, don't do make haste. Make haste is actually making a fair point in the chat, and that's people who loses are actually the ones who needs coaching the most. Unfortunately, those who wins gets the coaching prizes, but that's how the world works.
Yeah, it is kind of part of. You are in the bronze and silver series now, so you're really not on the top of your game.
No, I mean
So,
you can easily get to silver in 50 games if you just try to focus and understand the game.
yeah, and so the best of the silver players though, they would. I feel like they would benefit more from a coaching lesson.
Yeah, I mean,
Than
completely new players, they will probably not quite understand the concept or everything, so it will be more easily. Getting out of silver is a lot harder than getting into it, so.
yeah, it's like if you take me for example, if you have given me a free coaching lesson with a master player,
Yeah.
I would probably not benefit too much from it.
Well, if you know what the units are called and stuff like that, then maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Depends on how the coaching is really.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Sometimes coaches are really good at dealing with the new players and saying that, well, this is good tips that helps you know the game to help you get started and stuff. So,
Yep.
anyways, get to introduce the players. Down in the bottom right corner, we have the YOLO player, Dream DT.
And in the top left corner, we have our all-star, who we have followed from his birth in this series,
Yeah,
Death Star.
he's on a comeback roll.
Yeah. Death Star was the previous gold player, wasn't he?
He won one of the gold champions, but he got dropped for this league. So I can imagine that it seems that everyone got dropped for this league again. I got dropped to gold, but I quickly got back into platinum. Hopefully, no, not hopefully. I did get fast back into platinum. Took me like 6 games or so, so it was just under the limit, I suppose.
Yeah.
Cyril got bumped down to gold, and everyone just got bumped down one league or something. Pretty weird.
strange stuff happens in the fields of StarCraft.
Yeah.
A double gateway for Dreamt, actually.
It's gonna go for some pressure then, I suppose. Did you think so?
I heard some munching answer
Yeah.
in the background.
What do you think? Is he gonna go for some pressure or is he not gonna go for some pressure?
Absolut.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't understand Norwegian. I'm an English player from England to New York.
What is that language you are speaking about?
I talk about the language that from Russia. It's hard to keep an eye on who's who this game. I think the red color is not very prominent, and neither is the green color, so they kind of just look like yellow players to me. Don't you agree?
Yeah, of course. We need more fabulous colors. No.
Fabulous!
Yes. I'm sorry. Not really done with my coughing. I've been coughing.
Wheezing.
You gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Yes.
Cover.
Gotta be the very best that you can be.
Isn't he just making a lot of salads? Wonder what he wants to do with this? Maybe he... The star is going to attack.
Attack! He's gonna kill that pylon.
I like how he's being aggressive now compared to the other game, but I suppose PvP you kinda had to be aggressive early game to win. Forgate from Dream DT. But he's supply blocked, so he needs to do something about that. Which he is, but one pylon is not gonna be enough.
But actually, if... Yeah, he's pulling back. The star is pulling back. Because he can't really win the engage here.
No, he can't really do that. He can run away though. But since he's expanding, and he stopped the pylon over here. That's fine. I guess the four-gating player, he won't be able to quickly resupply. He has to put up another pylon up there. Death Star's getting his Nexus out now, so this means photon overcharge. And with photon overcharge, that means this 4-gate pressure is not gonna be as potent as it could be.
Yeah, and that will put Dreamt a little behind since he haven't expanded yet.
See what he's up to. Death Star is going for his double forge again, gateway. Same build we saw against this Terran player, so...
Yeah, I feel like double forge is quite a strong way to go, since you really get your upgrades twice as fast, but you need to have the economy to back it up.
Oh yeah, well it's really nice, as you say, with a macro build. We kind of want to do that to aim for late game. Now the army of Dream DT is a lot bigger. Too bad he just warped in all of his stalkers down here instead of just waiting. So I had to. That's gonna lose him at least a minute for the push to happen. The starts just making a lot of zealots and sentries. Well, I think he needs at least an immortal to hold this. Twilight Council coming down, so I think immortals. There's the push coming in. This might be a little bit too much to hold.
The photon overcharge, come on!
No! What is he doing?
There it comes!
Okay, I think
That
he's
was
gonna
a-
hold for now.
That was a really late photon overcharge.
Yeah. He lost way too many units there, but the longer he holds, the better he's gonna fare.
Yeah.
But he's not gonna have energy for another photon overcharge, so he needs to find something to do quick. Maybe. I don't know. You shouldn't have spent that time warp, really. To be quite honest.
Nope.
Just making salads. Salads are really good versus stalkers if the stalkers are not microed, but usually it's very easy to micro stalkers. Yeah. I think this will be the GG push.
Yeah,
It's just gonna push through here.
that one base 4 gate push. Too strong.
Too strong. I think Death Star lost when he put that the time warp because he put it for a second or something overcharge.
Yeah.
So I guess that's small was just what he could have done to buy himself some more time.
Yeah, if he had had one more photon overcharge, he would have had his
If he had one more
one,
photon overcharge and a single immortal, that would have done a hell of a lot of difference.
Yeah, because he would have been finished with 1-1 upgrades and gotten that immortal out. So now he has 1-1 and the immortal
He
there.
has a Templar. He wants to kill that core, I think, maybe, or he just wants to let it die. That's fine too. GG from Death Star. Dream DT wins the first game with the 4 gate.
4 gate, no expand push.
No expand bullshit. Bullshit.
They have enough to take control of with one base.
I'm kind of glad that PvP usually is a little bit more fast-paced, because so far this has been a long day, and it's gonna be a long day. I think on Diamond League last time we had 2 hours and 13 minutes. That's the longest we've had.
Yeah, now we are on 2.5 hours.
No,
It's
1.5 hours. A little bit over 1.5.
Oh yeah, we started 22.
Yeah. Oh. Have to do this, Shaz.
You see, I am number 1.
You are Hana number one.
I am awesome. I am number 1.
Juan.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
I thought you said you had a lot of energy.
I did, but I think I've used it up.
Well, that was a lot of energy.
It all went out at once. It was burst energy.
I believe you must have a High Templar outside their window using feedback.
While eating some chocolate might get me back into the game. In the top left corner we have the Protoss player Dream DT up 1-0.
He's versus Destar, the other Protoss player we have been following this entire night, and he's gone into his second loss now, so of the day, that is. So
That's not too bad.
no, that's actually pretty good.
Winning
First-
4 games so far.
First 1 to 3 matches, and the second one he won 2-0, and
Yeah, to note that Death Star is the one who has won the most this tournament.
yeah, might
Because
be.
Dream DT he was seeded for the semifinals, so he only had to play 1 match before this. He's going directly for Death Star's location. No, for Death Star's location.
Huh. Clever one.
I mean, this is not fixed positions on this map, so you are doing a little bit of you're not risking anything by going this first, but it's slightly more, slightly less
Effective if you miss.
effective. Yeah, exactly.
As you see, Death Star is going for the wrong location now.
Yeah, but it's gonna find it soon.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Don't you worry about a thing.
You and my girlfriend just said the exact same thing. That's so funny.
Awesome.
Hjalmar. Venn av meg og Geir. Eller søskenbarn til Geir, faktisk.
Tremenning.
Tremenning, ja. Ok.
Not too far apart though.
Nah. I don't think we're gonna see another target of Dream City. Maybe we are. Maybe we're not. This is a more macro-oriented map. But who knows?
Yeah, and he also is one game ahead, so he doesn't really need to kind of. He can go for some quite risky strategies that is kind of on the line that he's been practicing or something.
Oh, look at Death Star's vision. He scouted this location first, then he went straight over to scout this.
Oh.
So
Justice has come.
Dream TT was a little bit more effective with his scout there.
Yeah, had a little bit more luck in the draw.
Yeah, I think Dream TT is going for. Oh, he's going for a Stargate. I think he's going to maybe go for a Stargate 3-gate push. Because he has a pylon there, so he might be looking to do some pushing soon.
Yeah. Wonder if Dream Death Star managed to.
Just gonna see this.
I wonder if he clicked it. See that was a Stargate, not another gateway.
I don't think he actually managed to be honest, but maybe he did. Who knows?
Death
Don't
Star
really
knows.
know that. We can see that he saw the Stargate building, but he doesn't know if that's Stargate or something else. That's the hardest thing about Protoss, is that you have to click what building it is, because
Yeah.
at least with Terran there are very different sizes for some of them. So wait, no, they look exactly the same. Never mind. They start again going for these economical builds.
Yeah, going for that expand.
Dream DT going for Void Race first, actually.
Oh, Void Rays are quite a strong unit, and Death Star has gone very zealot heavy armies these last times. So
Yeah,
So
so
the-
DT maybe. I think he's seen a lot of the games. Maybe he expects that.
he might actually be if Death Star goes back to his state of origin, if you might call it that, the first game he had tonight. He will actually be very well suited to handle this army now, or the
Oh yeah.
Void Race.
He needs a couple of stalkers though. One Void Ray would quickly eat up that stalker.
Yeah,
And
but
DT has some stalkers himself, so. He's also looking to expand.
yeah, but you would want to do that eventually when you are going for units like Void Race, because they are so demanding on resources.
I like
That-
this push by Dream DT. He's going to expand behind this. This is just kind of a pressure thing, not an all-in thing. I
Yeah,
like it.
but then this pressure thing it actually might be what he needs to win, because the army of Death Star is really ground oriented, and
This is true, but he sees this immediately with his observer and he can easily just photon overcharge this a couple of times.
yeah, if he doesn't use the photon overcharge
He will
on
die.
time warp again, though.
Don't want to lose that. Actually, Dream DT did a very effective job here, only losing shield.
Yeah,
But he spent the ability for Void Race, so they're not gonna be as effective next round again. Going
yeah.
on
Well,
Destro.
he can actually almost just wait it out.
Yeah.
Dream DT doesn't have any kind of. He has his expansion out, and he knows that Death Star doesn't have a third out, so or he can't really know for sure because you have one location in the bottom there, where he could have put
Yeah.
it. But
Now he's moving in. The second over photon overcharge will expect to see pretty soon.
yeah,
Yes, there it goes down.
then you have to pull back again. But now we are out of photon overcharge for Death Star, so this next one might be the last one.
Yes, I don't think that Tester will have the energy for the next photon overcharge because Dream DT is very effective with this just going immediately when he sees these dotted lines disappear,
Yeah,
which is what you really want to do. Now Death Star is way ahead in terms of worker supply, but not in armor supply. But these Void Rays, 3 of them now on the field, that's very dangerous.
and he's getting Archons.
Yeah.
He's getting Archons though.
74. I'm gonna lose that mothership before.
Yeah, but that
No,
mothership.
he's not. Or is he?
Yeah, he probably is gonna lose his entire army if you.
Yeah. But both 2 Voiders have been killed off. He's gonna get a third. Actually, I think Death Star might
Oh!
hold this. Nice
Yeah.
play for him.
That is really nice defense from Death Star.
Yeah.
Got 2 Void Rays down, and the third Void Ray, it loses his mothership core now, but
The trade is pretty equal, but Death Star is ahead because he has his base down so much earlier. He's gonna get the next Void Ray as well.
yeah, and he's trapping in those stalkers with
4
the
Void Rays
rope.
killed in total. You don't want to lose that many Void Rays, to be honest.
Yeah,
Nice defense from Death Star. He couldn't have done it any better, I feel, at this point. Utilized everything he could. I was pretty much sure he was gonna die there.
I was pretty sure.
And he has so much money right now, so he can just expand again. He's making a lot of gateways. Got to save from that. Dream DT is behind supply. He hasn't made any workers while he's been gone. Neither has Death Star, so fair enough. I think the timing now would be Death Star to move out and check. He should at least send Hallucinate Phoenix or something in order to check what's going on in his base. Fleet Beacon going down for Dream DT. Huh. I wonder.
Might we see some carriers? I would love to see
Either
carriers.
that or just gonna go for the upgrades.
I really love carriers though.
Carriers or Tempest, that was so cool to see those.
Carriers are something you never see in a game, really, and are so awesome.
Yeah. Super like a Tempest actually.
Yeah,
They're pretty equal in terms of awesomeness, in my honest opinion. I like this build from Dream DT. He's just doing some weird stuff. That's what I like to see. Creativeness.
yeah.
But he is very playing on the ball here. Being actually no observer for Dream DT, so he's not gonna be able to pick off this observer from Death Star. A carrier now on the way.
Yeah. carriers are such awesome units. It's like battle cruisers for Terran.
Yeah,
It's something you never see, but when you see it, it's awesome.
this is true. The battle cruiser thing in Terran is they're good in Terran maps. I think. Yeah, he did see the fleet beacon actually, but he saw the Tempest now, so you just gotta know that it's there. He knows that the army is quite small. This one Tempest is not gonna do much against this whole army of Death Star.
Oh. Probably isn't.
Hasn't even noticed this pylon from the Dream TT.
And he's researching graviton catapult. So he's probably gonna go for a carrier-heavy army, which will be awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I wonder if he actually sees the pylon from Dream TT right
I
next to
was
his
thinking
bird.
about that as well. He's not doing anything with that.
He must have seen it.
No, he's right there. Maybe he thinks this is his own.
Probably. Try to build something in it, then you will find out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not that awesome after all.
I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe he's just focused on something else. Or maybe he thinks that, well, come at me, bro.
He's going in with 12 Stalkers and 4 Archons now, so I wonder if that is enough to get this entire air fleet down with the carrier and all.
Oh, is it gonna skip the supply balls? Because there are no supply balls in this game.
Oh, that carrier really putting in some work.
Oh yeah. He's sniping down the carrier though, it's gonna fall. But there's
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah, the other 5 kills on the other carrier there now.
Death Star definitely has the ground, but Dream GT definitely has the air, so...
Yeah, and with those carriers, you really
Yeah,
would
and
want to
Death Star
have
doesn't care. I'm just gonna kill this expansion and prevent you from getting any further.
Yeah, and he's getting it. Oh,
I
he's
should
clean.
just stay on that. This is gonna lose that anyways.
Yeah. Could really just get that Nexus down.
He lost his opportunity. Now the Nexus is barely gonna hold.
Oh.
Ah, such a beautiful place. Such a beautiful day. Okay, we now know that
Let's
2
really see some-
carriers, 1 Void Ray and 2 Tempests are enough to kill off this.
Yeah, I would enjoy seeing a few Immortals being built by the Star to mix in with his units.
What does he want his Immortals for though?
I thought Immortals were strong against air units.
No, actually Immortals can't shoot up at all. So
They
they're
can't?
not very good. You want Archons and Stalkers ready.
Oh, I was. Yeah, now you see why I am in the Bronze League.
Yeah.
Or
Well, now you know Immortals don't shoot up, so don't try to counter. Now I think we should be able to understand that this pylon is a danger. I think Dream DT has gotten back into the game. Yeah, they're kind of similar in worker supply. And just having 3 Tempests and a couple of carries on the field helps a lot.
yeah, but even though they are quite similar in worker supply, the saturation on I feel like the Star has the upper hand in economy just because of the saturation. And,
Yeah, I mean he's.
oh,
Dream DT
there's
has
a
lot of,
huge attack again.
Oh my god!
Getting actually
Go
gold.
gets
Two
both.
of
He's gonna
two.
get.
2 out of 3 carriers. That is really good.
Then he gets 2 Tempests as well. This is very good. It's gonna take so much time trying to kill those off. This is gonna. I think it's gonna get another Tempest actually.
Yeah, but his Archon actually got locked out by
Yeah.
his.
A little bit of mishap in unit control. Death Star has been kind of throwing units away at this point, but he can afford it. He has more bases.
And also, the rebuilding of a Stalker heavy army goes like 10 times faster than a
Oh yeah, rebuilding the,
carriers.
Yeah, carries are slow. I mean, how much did that take? I couldn't see that now. Like 110 or something. Maybe even slower, maybe even 160. As you say, instantly just resupply his Stalker count there.
Yeah, as we see, if you look at the unit lost tab, Death Star is actually behind on.
Yeah, but he has the economy in total, so.
Yeah,
But he's lost mostly Stalkers, while carriers, Tempests, and Voidus has gone down for our yellow Protoss, that is Dream DT.
yeah. Now Death Star is building his proxy pylon, so he's gonna be able to resupply a little bit faster on his armies.
Yeah.
So getting those reinforcements in there will be critical.
Oh, he now gets the Nexus and he's way ahead in supply.
Yeah.
Or in worker working worker count. And I think
Work.
VTT is not gonna be able to hold this with this small of an army.
No, and these carriers are just getting melted, so.
Yeah. That Tempest micro.
Oh, this. If he
Oh,
had.
these Void Rays kill a lot of Stalkers. Why is he running away? It's just one Void Ray.
I feel like if Dream DP had mixed in some ground forces, like let's say he had built like 10 or 20 salads with that air force, it would have gone quite different, or it could have gone quite different.
Yeah.
Hope no one noticed my excellent noob mistake in the middle of this game.
Which was?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Or at least, if you don't, hopefully the rest of the stream don't.
All right. When this whole thing is over, do you want to take a couple of practice games?
Might be.
Dream GT just left the party.
Why?
I'm not quite sure. Gonna try and invite him again. Maybe just misclick, that might be.
Yep, could have been.
What happened?
He might. No. He probably just misclicked something. I guess he didn't believe that he actually lost. Just because of that one?
Well, if he forfeits right now, then Dester is automatically the winner.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to ask him what's up. Can you hear me well, by the way?
Of course. Or
Good.
I would have complained if I didn't.
Because I kind of thought my microphone was out of position.
The chat remembers. Damn. Oh. I need to play this game more. That goddamn Immortal.
Dragon Cyril says, Immortal, don't shoot up. Internet was being screwing up. Dream DD. Oh, okay. Nine viewers at this point. That's not too bad, seeing it's being so late.
Yeah.
This
Quite
is
good.
one of the longest weeklies. That Star
Early,
Against
sure.
suggests they're elect.
I think I'm gonna have a little chat with Blizzard, making the Immortals having the possibility to shoot in the air, so I can use them against air units.
You know, Immortals are based on, or it's the same. It is the same unit as was Dragoons in StarCraft 1. But Immortals are the Dragoons who survived after being purged and stuff. So
Oh.
those are they're part of a lost tech that is dying. So you won't ever have for every immortal that dies, there won't be any more resupplying. So
They have some huge ass cannons though, so
they do.
just
Go for
point them upwards.
Let's go for the Derelict Watcher then. It's gonna be a last game. We actually had 6 players competing today in the Silver Weekly. That's pretty decent.
It's a new record.
I think so. I think we've had 5 before, so
Yeah, but there were 7 signs, so
yeah, 7 sides, just 1 didn't show up, so that's a pretty good show up rate.
yeah.
I think there hasn't been a single time where everyone has been there. Can't really remember.
Dragon really wants the Immortals to shoot in the air as well.
Well, they could, the Dragoons in StarCraft 1 could shoot up, so don't know why the Immortals here can't. So it's the same unit basically, just called something else, because they have a different lore setting.
Huh.
Alright. Yeah, here Cyril is making us a little bit of recap. After the Protoss lost Ire, they lost the technology to produce more Dragoons. That's why they fitted them with huge cannons. And yeah. I didn't get to read the rest.
Mm. Maybe the cannons were too huge, so they can't really lift them up into the air. I don't know.
I don't know. They did something different with them anyways.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the cool thing about the Immortals is that they are crippled Protoss that can't really fight anymore with their body, so they have fused them with this machinery thing to make them able to serve the Protoss race once again without. Well, they're like handicapped people in wheelchairs, just really powerful wheelchairs with cannons. That's basically what Immortals are.
I like your
Analogy.
twist. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the word.
Anyway, in the top right corner we have Death Star going 1-1 in this series. This is the last game we're gonna play. Protoss in
Indeed.
green here.
And he's up against Dream DT in the bottom left corner as yellow Protoss,
Yeah,
which actually was seeded through the first round.
it was. So
Uh,
he got an easier time getting through, but that doesn't mean he isn't capable or anything. Because he took a game from Death Star in the first game, so this can still be anyone's game.
Yeah,
So far.
going for that carrier build kind of left the ground units to roll a little bit there.
Yeah,
So, he only focused air units, and with stalkers being free to do whatever they want on the ground, they can really get some serious damage out on the air units.
yeah, I agree with that.
But the Immortals can't.
No, no, the Immortals can't. I love your self-induced irony.
Well, gotta harvest whatever fun we can get out of it.
Dream DT doing a lot of doing the same thing as it does. Proxy pylon.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna see 4-gate from him. This is a decent 4-gate map. Death Star is I know him as well. Oh, he's got Nexus. Yeah, there it is.
And we also have the Death Star pylon.
Ah, yeah, the Death Star pylon going on around here, right? Well, he blocks off these behind the minerals pretty well. Not
Yeah.
much going to happen there. And I guess an open area up there as well. That's pretty good actually, because you can easily fight up here without much troubles. Until you mess it up late in the game, but let's not talk about that. Yeah, a couple of more gates and a robo, so maybe a 3-gate robo from Dream DT. I feel
Yeah,
that's what's going on.
His 4-gate push in the first game was really powerful. So maybe he's gonna try to go back a little bit on the fortune he had with Datos.
Yeah, it's going to try for. I mean, the photon cannon doesn't do much versus Immortals. Because Immortals, they have this. As long as they have shields up, they only take 10 damage maximum from any kind of source. So, as long as the shield is up, they just don't die.
Yeah. The Star is actually gonna see that he hasn't expanded yet.
Yeah, and it's.
So he
When
might
he
be
sees
prepared.
3 he didn't see any tech, but when he sees 3 Stokers like that, then he knows that there's gonna be some pressure going on.
Yep. He's actually moving out of his base for some reason.
Yeah, I think he's looking for a pylon.
Ah.
Oh, okay, this might be a 4-gate, so I'm gonna try to kill that before it's too late.
Yeah, that's actually quite smart. I didn't think about that.
But he didn't find one there, so he just gave up. Could be anywhere else on the map. Could be here, it could be here, it could be there, it could be there, it could be there. Could also be there still. He didn't check that properly.
Oh, but he oh, there you see the immortal.
Yeah, that's the Immortal. If you click on it, I think you should see that there's no air weapon, but he does aim up though. Did you see that when he stands still there?
Stupid unit, shoot air!
Now the wheelchair boss with super cannon going up with the rest of the shenanigans of Dream DT. And it's gonna be able to afford maybe 2 photon overcharge. I think it's gonna be able to get 2 photon overcharge up, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is
Dream
it big?
DT has a small, tiny little error in his base though. His gateway isn't
Oh, yeah, one of them isn't.
transformed into a warp gate.
Nope.
That can actually be quite crippling if he doesn't notice.
Haha, the Immortal can be crippling because it's crippled. Sorry. That was horrible.
I make a pun about our pun.
So funny.
I make a huge mistake telling immortals to shoot in the air, and what do we see in the next game? Lots of immortals.
Yeah, they're not gonna shoot up though. Still.
They can shoot uphill though. They can shoot uphill if they have vision.
Nothing more going on with Dream DT space, but it does have 3 Immortals. And this one has a Void Ray. That's gonna help him a lot. If that doesn't get killed off, then well, this is such a heavy force by Dream DT. Even with
Immortals
the
are gonna shoot down that void ray, don't you worry.
I suppose they are. There's another Void Ray, but this one is no, it's not good. He killed us off. So many warps, it's just
Oh.
Nexus. I think
Yeah.
we're gonna see a GG from the Star soon here.
Yeah. Death Star has quite powerful late games, but I think he needs to work a little bit on his
Yeah,
early
this
game.
the early game. So he's still got 2 Void Rays. If he waits for 1 more, then he can clear out these Stalkers actually with proper micro.
Yeah,
I think that's what he's waiting for. Hopefully he gets to clear that out. When our Dream TT took out this early, he's aiming for the Immortal Switch. He shouldn't. He just should go for the Stalkers. He gets the Stalkers down, there's nothing stopping him from attacking
Yeah.
the air. Because the Immortals can shoot up.
I would have focused
Sorry,
fired the Immortals too.
I suppose. GG from Destar, and Dream DT wins another Silver Weekly.
And he has won some teaching lessons.
Yeah,
Maybe he can improve on his late game with those lessons. Because his early game looks really strong.
it does. Most approaches are used to cheesing, and that's why I like Destar not cheesing, because sooner or later you're gonna have to be able to do other than cheeses.
Yeah. There is one guy actually living out of cheesing. Don't really remember his name right now, but
Well, there's at least this dude called Haiva from Korea.
yeah, but there is also another dude getting into Grandmaster with just cannon rushing. I don't really remember his name.
Ah, yeah. Well, congratulations to Dream DT for winning.
Yeah, congrats.
And we hope to see you guys next time. We're doing this every day, so feel free to drop in at 22 CEST and join us at teambloodlust.net or bloodlustsc2 at Twitter and Facebook. We also have our YouTube channel, Team Bloodlust Videos, where all our videos are being uploaded. It's more like an archive more than anything else, but that's how we roll. Have you got anything interesting things to say?